using it. It's not like there's no enemy enchantress or something that you're concerned with coming in your lane and snagging up creeps there, so.
Right. Looks like we might just have a standard 100 rune going both the way of the mid lanes, although Spectre's got the Spectral Dagger up, waiting up on the cliff. He's going to throw it out, try and snag the rune. Actually done it in time. In fact, Wind Ranger is still going to be able to grab that, though.
Oh, so close. That's a cheeky little play. I've seen that a couple times now.
Yeah.
But it looks like they were probably thinking that was coming.
The Spectral Dagger is quite a high mana cost. So it burns through like 2/3 of his mana pool. But I mean, it's well worth the risk reward. Really, it's very unlikely that you're going to die just because you get that free movement over the cliff.
Yeah, and now Afu, this is actually one of my favorite combos is the Darkseer and the Night Stalker, because once you get a couple level in the Iron Shell, the Night Stalker can make a rotation bot, and even if you don't have like a real good kill potential, he can come and get an Iron Shell, and then he can farm up the hard camp. Top lane, they're on top of Zaki. Tango out though. Most they were like right in his face.
Could be right. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty hard for Spectre. I mean, Beastmaster and Earth Spirit together, pretty tanky. Orb of Venom already picked up on the Earth Spirit. He's gonna be pretty annoying, and the ball slow as well. That's some pretty decent sort of slow damage over time.
Yeah, it's not the craziest Beastmaster game. Against the Spectre, it's pretty good. A lot of Beastmasters having some times against a lot of the Ursa picks lately. Obviously, like kiting him around during the team fights. Spectre, a little bit harder to deal with. Like base boots, obviously the going over the terrain through the Spectral Dagger, going from haunt to haunt, and hopping on top of people, had a Diffusal Blade. Even just like the Manta. There's a lot of tools that Spectre gets that is a lot better than your typical melee core versus the Beastmaster. Zaki. He's just really taking a beat here. Is the board still gonna be enough? Man, he's got the 10 lockdown. Get all these juke spots going.
I check the stream. The quality seems really bad for some reason. I don't know why. Strange. Oh no, that's fine. No, ignore me. I've got the video quality set to medium. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Well, nothing happening too much yet. It's unlikely. I guess if the Earth Spirit shows up in the mid, could easily be a kill for the Wind Ranger. No points into that Wex yet, of course. Extort, so there's no Ghost Walk escape. Nice, he's prepping up for it here. He's got the Arcane.
Oh, nice Shackles! It's gonna land. Makes the roll boulder easy to hit, but he doesn't even hit it. The slows are coming out though. Summons the Forge Spirit. Could be enough to force them back, although a stray power shot, 200 damage would not be enough. Invoker eats a tree. He's got the regen from the quads as well.
That was pretty sick. He saw that roll coming in. Like, he didn't even have vision of setting up the roll. Quick juke back and forward.
Yeah.
Or else I'm sure he probably would have been dead.
Yeah, if that rolling boulder had hit, that definitely would have been the death of Invoker. He's now gonna plant his own tree down and get aggressive on Wind Ranger, but Wind Ranger, of course, has that win run.
Afu's got boots on bottom too, so he's starting to really push back this Disruptor. Let's support.
Oh, Zaki's gonna get gotten on here. It's a great stun though, catching out two of the heroes in one. However, Lion's still gonna go down. JNY is gonna be the person to pick that up on the Beastmaster.
Yeah, this is good, right? This is the exact dual offling that I wanted to see. Like, a lot of pressure up here. Keep killing that support and see just in the farm though. Spectre. I'm gonna get these last hits. That'll get harder as the Beastmaster gets up in levels though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even mind seeing like the Disruptor come up here at some point, like probably in the next 2 or 3 minutes and try and go for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, that does leave Juggernaut on his own, but he can catch up pretty easily, to be honest. Like, if he doesn't have a great start. But here comes another rolling boulder. It's actually going to go in between the two of them. Split right there, but the Disruptor going to bring back the Night Stalker. They're going to throw out a few more right clicks. The body blocks come in from ice there, and they're going to get themselves a second kill for tearing.
I guess I know why they picked Witch Doctor first the other time. No, I'm not quite getting the lucky rolls and the kicks here. Don't worry, I still get the hang of it. Okay, I didn't do it yet. Getting warmed up.
I mean, yeah, that was kind of unlucky, I think, to be honest. Like,
yeah, no, it was a tough hit. I'm just kidding.
Missing bottom.
Yeah, it's definitely like one of those series. Like, maybe if you haven't played him for a few days or something, you just gotta get back into the swing of things or the roll of things.
There you go. Now you gotta get rocking and rolling. So is that what it is?
Yeah, you just gotta, you know. Got to get in
Well,
character.
he's only level 3 on Afu, so not exactly the ideal Night Stalker considering we're up to almost the 5-minute mark, but it is just because he was applying a lot of the pressure down bottom. So, it doesn't look like he's going to have much of an impact in this mid lane, honestly. They could try some sort of cold snap play, but you can see he just doesn't even bother. So yeah, this isn't going to...
Yeah. He is, like you said, level 3. And that's a big spell. He just puts down the sentry straight as the observer ward gets put down.
Look at this, just leaves it for the Invoker.
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Ah, double the regen now for Invoker. Beautiful.
So thoughtful.
Oh,
They must be like best friends or something, you know?
Yeah.
Giving him that gold. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that for you.
No, thanks. That's quite alright. You don't know me.
It's true.
This is our first time casting together. Exciting.
Oh, it's rather thrilling. Don't you worry.
Man, this Earth Spirit is everywhere. I always see Earth Spirits always have the most effect. I feel like they're the most effective when they're just everywhere in the map. Always pressuring all the other lanes, and kind of like when they're missing, they're also being effective because they're like, where's the Earth Spirit? Am I going to get rolled on here? Night Stalker, they're going to fight the kick away, but it's not really going to do anything. Night Stalker going to save that. Actually, no, he's going to pick it up for himself. Head up towards this top lane once again. But Beastmaster is more than aware
he should be
of
running it by
this.
now, I think.
Really? Really? He's not running at the moment. Lion's going to go for the wraparound. Night Stalker throws out the void. It's got reduced cooldown as well. The roar onto the line. The rolling boulder misses once again, but the kick is going to catch the two of the heroes. They just turn and kill the lion. Beastmaster knew that he could do this, and in comes the Windrunner. Does have the shackle shot. Latches onto the Spectre. The Sunstrike is going to net the kill on the Beastmaster, but it's a 2-for-1 trade now.
Alright, that works. Yeah, that would have been probably even better if they pick up the roll too. So a nice little play.
Yeah.
Life will be all good. And they finally got that Spectre. That's the big one.
They almost got out if the Invoker hadn't got the Sunstrike, which, you know, not the easiest spell to land. Would have been a 2-for-0.
Notice the Hero Spirit got both kills. And on 800 gold, he's rich all of a sudden.
Give me the
Going for that
boots.
urn or arcane boots too. Whatever he wants, really.
TP scroll.
That
He must
bottle.
be everywhere. Oh, he's got silence up. Did manage to kick the Night Stalker away. That might have saved him. The slow is going to come through. The Sunstrike off the mark as he's going to try and roll himself away. It doesn't matter. Finally, the pesky Earth Spirit is destroyed. Night Stalker is going to be the one picking up the kill. Unfortunately, not the Spectre for Warriors Gaming.
Still needs a little bit of catch up, and in the mid lane with Windranger gone, Invoker you can see has gotten to the top of the last hit strat and getting a lot of pressure on that mid lane. No damage to his own tower, just about 30, and Windranger taking quite a beating there. So they're hoping to open up the map a little bit, get that down, and be really big for the next night time. By then, that's when you're really going to want to be seeing that. The Iron Talent did come out for your Night Stalker, so it's going to be AFK for most of the daytime. Probably just going to make some rotations in with Iron Shell, possibly, but mostly just farm up. Yep, got to get those levels.
Dragon's got it as well. He's level 7 now, so he's got the Omni Slash. So
Look at the last.
it does have to be careful. They're actually last hitting equally. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, he's having a very good time down there. Be pretty happy with that. How was the Dax here? But yeah, that is a good point though, because it's not as much shutdown as that you'd like, and that's the power of the Juggernaut. Is that he's not really pressured by the Iron Shell. Like you can see, he's actually gone for 2 points in the healing board.
Points in crit, but, you know, that's one of the great things about Juggernaut. You can just be so flexible with his skill build. Meanwhile, in this top lane though, the pressure being applied, it looks like they managed to pull the dire creep wave into this neutral camp, the little pool camp for the tower. Gonna get some pressure on it, get some damage in. Hector's kind of like, guys, I need some help here.
Yeah, that's a really good time for them to pressure. It's daytime. The Invoker, you know, he's going to be going for the Midas, and he did just grab it, but of course it means that that's his only item, and it's only a farming item, so really to come up there and contest. Windranger's applying the same pressure in the mid lane. Going to have her ultimate, the Focus Fire, up and ready, so they can really start to knock down these towers and not just pressure them. So if she wants to make a rotation top, like, she gets one good rune, be good come the market. It looks like she's just going to head on up there, and I think they're going to take that tower.
Yeah, why not?
It's a nice ward too. Vector. Getting me a little bit of pickle. Might have to go up. She's scary.
Yes, yeah, that's right. That ward, very handy.
So now, how are they going to apply the counter pressure though? It looks like it should be in the mid lane just because how weak the tower is. And they do know everyone's up there. I'm surprised they're not just like nuking this way, honestly. But instead, they're gonna try and smoke up Lion and the Night Stalker. Down bottom. It's pretty sneaky.
3 Radiant heroes though, so it could be a 3v3 fight. There is an Omni Slash Disruptor, isn't level 6 yet though. They're gonna roll, try and catch out with hits for once. I don't mean to be me when I say that, but the Omni Slash comes through, the wall is put down, the Spectre Horn comes in. It's a 4v3 now on the Radiant. They just need to get themselves out of there. The Sunstrike gonna come down, it hits on Juggernaut perfectly. Now the stun coming in from the Lion, the 3rd kill. They're looking for it on the Earth Spirit. He's got the roll, gonna get himself to safety, moving through the tree line. But, oh no, he's gonna be trapped in there. He doesn't have a tango. Oh, he's hiding. They want to try and find him, but he is in a little crevice.
Oh no, the illusion.
They can't see him. The Iron Talon.
Oh, it went out.
Oh, he's got Rolling Boulder in 1 second. He's gonna make it. He's fine. Oh, he's out scot-free. Oh, I say scot-free. 2 of his teammates died. Meanwhile, in the top lane, though, Beastmaster does continue to pressure the top lane.
Alright, well, that was kind of a case of the Radiant trying to be a little bit sneaky. Like, they show everyone top, and then the supports back up and TP right behind the tower. And they actually are baiting out that gank there. I'm sure he was well aware of the rotation had been, considering they went off the top there and into the bottom, but good support rotation coming from the Lion and the Night Stalker. And that was a really, like, crazy decision, kind of, because I think most teams would have done that pressure mid. Brought everybody in and kept, like, beating down that tower, but they get a much more favorable trade in the bottom.
It was there because Darkseer just being so like the net worth he has and the items, the buckler, giving them the extra armor just to be able to survive that, put down the wall, which made a big difference and survived the gank.
Yeah, now he's got the up and running. Yeah, I can't believe he didn't die. He was down to like 60 HP or something. He was way down there. Alright, well there's your phase earn at 12 minutes. Too bad, you know, not ideal. A little behind that Juggernaut.
I mean, considering how much pressure was there, like 55 CS at this stage of the game isn't the worst in the world.
Oh no, yeah. Considering the situation, she's doing great.
But the net worth is that Invoker. Now with drums complete as well. Guess he'll be looking to go for like a Yules next.
Yeah, probably. It's pretty player preference. Like, people are still really into just like the Aghanims right after the drums, and then just going for the Yules, or the Blink Dagger rather. And other people are more into the Yules. There is the Disruptor, so that would be a pretty good reason to go Yules, honestly, just in case you do get locked into these early static storms.
Oh, the Spirit gets the kicks. The Juggernaut, he was thinking about coming in here, but now with the Spectre haunting in, Disruptor does have that ultimate. The Static Storm connect feels not going to connect on anyone. The Omni Slash hits Spectre, but Spectre just moves through the tree line. The Shackle Shot comes through, doesn't connect on the Invoker. He moves just a bit too far away from the Lion. Now they're on the retreat, tearing. They need to get themselves back towards the T1. The silence, but the finger. Lion, long range. Finger of Death nets them the second kill, and the second of the, well, the second kill being the most important onto that mid laner.
I had to check to make sure he didn't have Aether Lens.
Yeah.
That thing was flying. Cute little play by the Disruptor as well, running away, almost died to Forge Spirits, but popped the smoke. Sure they wouldn't be able to kill him. So that was kind of nice, and will make himself away, but on the win range is great, and heading in near Roshan, they have the Forge Spirits, they have the Alacrity. I think that they can go for it soon, but I would wait till I had Haunt up. Oh, that would be really big for them. They already get such a cash infusion, that big fight bottom, and now they just won another one, and this is exactly what you need on this lineup, because they're just going to scale so well.
Yeah, they're definitely going to go for this. They've got the vacuum. It's level 2 vacuum, they've got the wall ready as well. It is night time, so vision reduced, pairing. Lion's just sitting on the outside. The ball's going to go in, see what's going on. Juggernaut his, however, in the top lane and no TP. I don't think there's any way they're going to be able to contest this Roshan. It's falling fairly slowly. They got a bit of vision with the power shot. The Hawk's coming in. It's going to get destroyed. No, it's not going to get destroyed. They have no vision. It's down to 300 hit points. Roshan is going to fall. Going to be picked up by the Invoker. And now the Radiant Dire even moving inside the Radiant jungle. Beastmaster does have the Roar, but he's in a dangerous position. Throws out the Roar. The Sunstrike's going to come down. Beastmaster is a goner. And all committed at the last second, just in case the Shackle onto the Lion, and then glimpse back. That was a bit risky from Tearing to stick around after Roshan got taken.
Yeah, that was a kind of interesting play, right? Like, you'd think they didn't get much out of the map, only really your Juggernaut there, able to keep pressuring top, so I think he made the right move. In which he is immune once, yeah. So he has nothing to counter his spin TP right now, which is pretty great. So with the phase boost, the drums, being pretty mobile around the map, if he wants to get into that Battle Fury, he should have a pretty good time doing it. He can use a lot of the map. Just with like those 2 tier 1s down, he can kind of farm this whole expanse, and every time he's in trouble, he can just spin.
Yep.
To watch that Night Stalker running in with like the silence, I suppose.
Is under attack.
Excited to see this Wind Ranger build. Going for that Maelstrom, a little bit more old school. Oh, it's actually the Hand of Midas. Oh, wow. Okay, even more old school.
Okay.
Nice. Gonna propel himself into that Agnum Scepter. Oh, I don't know how. I don't know. This is pretty risky. But yeah, the pressure is coming. Every single time Halt's off cooldown, they're smoking up. They're running in. It's nighttime right now. I don't know if they'll have a chance to make use of it. Yeah, they're gonna smoke up right now. They're just gonna make sure there's no ward. And like Haunt is just, I don't know. This hero is just really different.
Yeah.
It's just not all what it used to be. It used to be like she would haunt in during the fights early on, but it was only for the assist gold. She wasn't like a big part of it. But you can see phase, drums, urn, deals a lot of damage.
So smoke. Got a fair bit of time left on it. Three heroes sticking together. Who are they going to be able to find to put down themselves? What? They see the Earth Spirit. I think that's all they're going to be able to get from this. There's no... the Hex is going to be in range. It is. He just tried to go the rolling boulder, but just a little bit too slow. Beastmaster. Okay, this is not the way you want to be, my friend JNY. Finger comes out once again from the line. The shackles onto the Invoker, but they're going in one by one here. Probably not the best idea. This is against the Spectre. This is against the Night Stalker, where it's nighttime at the moment. As Wind Ranger is going to be possibly the 4th death now for Tearing. They're chasing. She's pretty speedy. Got the wind run up now. Gets behind her T2 tower in the mid lane. But that was definitely some, I think, a misplay from Tearing. Like, understandable losing the Earth Spirit, but then the TP in from the Beastmaster to the T1.
Yeah, mistakes were made. There definitely should have been a back call there.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's no way you should be losing this. The pressure, man, it is real. I mean, I gotta say, I was a little bit worried for Tearing coming in just by like some of the drafting and some of the heroes they've been picking recently, and it does look like they're getting a little bit outclassed here throughout this mid game. Like the farm, it's coming in much stronger over on Warriors Gaming. Looks like they're trying to make something happen here, or this is just the most defensive posture ever. They have the smoke on the Earth Sphere, but oh, an Atos.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
So it makes landing the Sunstrikes a lot easier.
I've seen it against like Ursas for some of the Invokers for when they get a nice little early lead, but a little bit surprised on this game. It's okay against the Jug, but of course having to spin, you know, one of those things, he's almost certainly going to build into a Manta later on.
Arguably ineffective against the Wind Ranger as well. Actually, no, that's not true. It's not a flat move speed, is it? So Wind Ranger's going to get hexed up here. Did get Atos. Meteor's going to come for her, and she's just going to die.
Yeah, I guess it's just like a preference thing, whereas he would rather stay further back than like the blink allows you to kind of cover the same distance, but you don't have to go there yourself.
Juggernaut's moving up towards the north, but he's going to run into the Spectre and just spin TP out of there. And actually, everyone from Tearing is going to be able to get out.
Well, losing this Wind Ranger again, though. That Midas. Not having a very good time.
0-2. Thank you. Net worth, where is it? Yeah, net worth, middle of the road at the moment. But it's the overall picture. WG, Warriors Gaming, Unity. They're currently just under 7.5k net worth ahead of the enemy Radiant team, and their experience very similar there. Stalker using that darkness, looking, trying to find someone. The Ranger does not want to die again. I think the Radiant are going to just try and... Looks like they're kind of split pushing at the moment. The rolling boulder is going to come through, but it doesn't hit on the Spectre. Now up to 1400 gold. That's the Aegis timing out, or was the Aegis even used? Nope.
No, you're right. It's faded on the Invoker.
I think I saw that was a 5-minute respawn, so a fairly long one. I think Tearing doing the right thing. There's no way they can defend this bottom tower at this stage of the game, considering where they are. So they're just going to split push, take this top tower, which is now down to 1,000 hit points. Mid lane is being pressured as well.
is under
Who's
attack.
coming back? This is Lion already coming back, but he's got this Blink Dagger now. It's going to be spotted out by the Hawk, though. He blinks forward, gets the Hex, and now the Spectre Horde coming. The Static Storm is going to be there to protect Juggernaut, but it's not going to work out. So Disruptor tries, but does manage to get the glimpse out, but that finger.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lion is just destroying people. You never get bored of that spell.
Oh, it's very flashy, isn't it? Dang good. I don't know, their movements have been so crisp.
Yeah, they're utilizing the Spectre really well.
Yeah, every time they need that haunt, it's on cooldown. It's just like every time they make a move where the haunt will be good, they're making sure that they're gonna have it available. Master runs into the Spectre with the Necros, body blocked in, no mana for a dagger.
Possibly do this. The drum is going to be used. He's got none, but that's not going to help him when he's actually taking damage.
Right now.
Going for it. He's trying. Getting blocked up actually by his own creeps there.
No!
Oh, it was a tricky kill, and he nearly had it
he
as
should
well.
have had the body block anyway. I feel like in here, but well, sad life.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
What level Necro is it? Only 11 Necro 2. If only he had the Necro 3, that would have been definitely a kill.
Yeah.
I mean, it's surprising how much damage you can do with the Beastmaster on a solo target with the maxed out inner beast. That's like
it's crazy.
Necro
Yeah,
boots.
Necro 3 is an inner beast
bottom
max.
tower is under attack.
I think he even uses act.
Radiant's
pointless
bottom
at this
tower
point.
has fallen.
Yeah.
Alright, what do we got here? We got our Greaves, so general game plan here is just going to be farm up a little bit, wait for the Aegis. Actually, there's still tier 2s. I wouldn't mind them just going for the tier 2s without the Aegis, frankly, and then just take it from the high ground, because they're just walking as a unit, and the only way to get back in this game is smoking up with the Hawk, using that as, like, forward vision, and getting glimpses or that as, you know, as, like, solo targets are leaving. But if they glimpse a single person from this little pack that's been roaming around the map, they're just going to turn on them.
Yep. It looks like he's going to try and move in on this Darkseer. Spectre does have the Haunt up though, so they can maybe turn it around. Darkseer's going to run himself away from the creep wave. Maybe just a little bit too fast. Night Stalker going to use that ultimate in the bottom lane. Windranger gets picked off once again. I'm guessing that was Lion blinking forward, doing the stuns, and then Oka getting the damage out with his spells.
It's still okay. Wow. All right. Yamate have been farming like crazy. Props to that. Sorry, after the point boost to the Overclub, it's half a wizardry, so not quite there, but way further than I was expecting. This gem by Ice, this is the comeback item.
Yeah, it does definitely give your team maybe a semblance of map control.
Yeah, they just need it so bad though. Like, they can't afford this kind of vision. Like this and this, because it just allows whenever Spectre wants, or it can just be a Night Stalker running around, like seeing one target and he can just and then just haunt, and they're gonna be able to kill you. And it could be a very major target.
His wards are actually like about to time out though. This is kind of upsetting.
Yeah.
Feel that one ward though here. Windranger's got to be really careful here again. With the blink forward, she's going to get hexed up once again. Now the stun, she is a bit further away than she was before. Now the rolling boulder is going to come through, but the finger is there, and Yamate dead once again. And now Earthspirit in a lot of trouble. The Spectre dagger is going to go through on 60 hit points now. Spectre does get roared up. Tornado coming through, stopping a lot of the damage. The Omni Slash bounces to onto the Invoker. They wanted on the Spectre, but Spectre trapped out by the Static Storm. Invoker's just going to invisibility himself up and TP out of there. But they get the kill on the Spectre. And
yeah, for the first time, overextending.
Yeah.
Get punished.
So score 5-15 now.
Radiant's top tower is under
This game is
attack.
definitely going the way of WG Unity. 12k net worth lead. That is a sizable lead. Roshan will be spawning in about a minute.
I don't know, this is pretty scary. It all, not so much. I'll just have to hope that they can get maybe a favorable Necro death, a big magnetize, I don't know. Still only level 7. Pretty difficult game there on the Earth Spirit. Not able to get up into some of those bigger support levels.
In all honesty, like, what is Terrian's game plan? Is it just try and get pickoffs with the Beastmaster? And like take, you know, objectives from there, maybe just try and get a big kill on, say, the Invoker or the Spectre, like a good roar or something.
Yeah, it feels like it would probably be a good time to, you know, try and head up. Like, knowing that Haunt's on cooldown, yes, it's nighttime, yes, it's still scary, but you have to make something happen, because the longer you just delay and delay, once Roshan's up, which is going to be just now, that's going to be the new battleground, and they just have nothing to fight there. Besides the Hawk, it's favorable, but, like, I don't think this Disruptor can even get in for Static Storm.
Yeah. And Roshan has respawned Radiant on the wrong side of the map at the moment if they want to try and take that. Looks like they're trying to maybe think about catching out the Darkseer, but he's just hiding for now as Invoker moves inside the Roshan pit. It's going to start taking down Alacrity plus Forge Spirits. I can come in with some stuns. And this is a lot of damage on Roshan. Invoker's hitting pretty damn hard with that Alacrity. We'll be up again in 4 seconds. And in comes the Night Stalker, Spectre. They come in and help them. In fact, they're all down here. And I don't think there's any answer from Tearing.
No, Afu was just like, just at the end of that last nighttime, he's just wandering around. Like, he spots the Roshan, so the Invoker's gonna hit in, and he just does this big loop with the Agnum Scepter and the Gem. And they just know they have total control over this area, and it's just such an amazing power to bring Night Stalker into your lineup in that mid-game control, even just mid-game control. 25 minutes, all he has is the Agnum Scepter and a Gem, but it's so strong.
Dire's top tower is
So,
under attack.
Roshan is gonna go the way of the Dire once again, and Invoker's going to pick it up for the second time now. And he gets him to blink after getting the Aghanim Scepter, so he doesn't need the Lion to initiate for him anymore. Sunstrike, I saw?
He is so insanely rich, he's almost double. Oh, not so much anymore now the Agnum Scepter's there, I suppose, but he's still 5k up of his counterpart, you know, in the mid-game, or in the mid lane rather. I feel like he's feeling pretty happy about that.
Yeah. Juggernaut went for the blink after the on the Battle Fury.
That's pretty good, right? It's gonna help him that farming out on the outside part of the lanes. It's also nice during the high ground defense that kind of blink over and try and get into the back line, namely just try and bring down Zaki would be cool, because clearly no stat items. Pretty typical Lion build. Some boots into a blink dagger. He's got like a magic wand, those are his stats. So
Oh, the smoke plus the Night Stalker, they're just going to jump and try and blow up the Wind Ranger, which they will succeed. They're chasing for more though, the Silence onto the Disruptor, the vacuum on the wall, catching up to the Roar is there just as a defense, but it's not going to be enough. The Tornado plus the Imp, he's going to put down Invoker level 17, putting the Wex to effect, and 4 dead on Tearing's side. Juggernaut wasn't dead because he was on the top lane, but had he been with his team, I'm sure it would have been a 5-man wipe. Just so quick from WG Unity there.
they're just so far ahead, like 12k at 27 minutes. The fact that it's also a lineup with the Invoker, like the Invoker is just so insanely farmed as well, and a beautiful vacuum. Gotta give some props into that.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's going to go off on the high ground now. Qualification's going to buy them some time. I think Tearing, they'll be back to defend their racks. Beastmaster up in 8 seconds, but he's got no roar for 30 seconds. There is still the Static Storm available, so Tornado flies through the Sunstrike as well. This is going to do so much damage, Disruptor just dies. Invoker, he knows how to play this here with the blink forward from Yamate. Can't find anyone. Aegis on him now. Throws out a power shot as the tower is just going to get denied. In range, like, you're not going to get this. But down a Disruptor for 20 seconds. Can Tearing hold this high ground as nighttime? 28 minutes in. And there's the Aegis. Still up for another, actually quite a while, another 2.5 minutes, so. They're like a big time period now, and then the Tornado, the Ice Wall as well. Invoker using all his spells available to him. Earth Spirit silenced up at the moment. The blink forward from line, they're going to try and blow him up. The vacuum, it's enough. They grab him now. The Shackle catches that Invoker member here. Remember, he's got the Aegis. Shot to back up. He's got the Static Storm. Beastmaster's still got Roar, level 3 Necro Burst, and now the blink forward, the spin from the Juggernaut, just trying to push back the enemy. They are relentless. Melee Barracks down to about a third health. Now the blink forward, they're going to get trapped out. The Wind Rangers, he's still alive. The Static Storm catches a couple of heroes now. Now the Omni Slash. No Darkseer, so no, I don't even, he actually did have Wall up, but the Melee Barracks is out. They glimpse back the Night Storm, he's still alive. The Sunstrike not getting anyone. It's a great shackle there from Yamate. Just catching the Night Stalker. So 2 dead from WG Unity, and they want to try and get out of here, but Ice, he's looking for more. He rolls on forward. If they can get more, that would be great, but Invoker's actually sticking around. Gonna turn on their Earth Spirit and burn all his mana with the EMP.
Oh, they got what they came for. It didn't cost them any buybacks on the side of Tearing though, so they can be a little bit happy about that. They certainly got some gold. It seems like the melee racks were definitely dead no matter what. Like, you might even have to get a couple buybacks just to try and save the rest of your base, so that pretty well. They're just still so far on the back foot, though.
What does Juggernaut go for next? Does he think with the Blink Dagger it kind of makes the Abyssal Blade really good? So maybe a Basher next.
Yeah, for sure. Like that's definitely one of the better options for him. Some people might go for a BKB as well, just because like it's frustrating as a Jug to have to go that, but it's also a Lion, the Darkseer, the Night Stalker, Invoker. Still seems like if he actually wants to kill the Invoker, I don't know if he'd be able to with an Abyssal Blade simply because you won't be able to get the damage out there if you're spinning, and everyone's just gonna show up with Night Stalker and Lion.
We'll see. Beastmaster gets his Blink now, so that's probably one of the best forms of initiation now, especially if they do smoke up and gank to try and find someone.
They need to find this Invoker. Like he actually would be so much gold right now.
Oh my god, he hasn't even died. 9-0-6.
Having that age is just it's gonna time me out. So if they have a good timer, man, if they smoke up right now, it would be so solid for them.
Got one on the disruptor.
Yeah.
There's one on Earth Spirit as well, actually.
The supports are just following the Invoker everywhere, though. They know.
VG playing this really well at the moment. Looks like they are. They're definitely thinking about smoke. Now, leading with the Hawk. Meanwhile, the bottom lane getting pushed in by the Lion and Invoker. You're right, this Lion is just sticking by the Invoker, and the Night Stalker's not too far away either. He gets his own Blink Dagger.
Like, I'm actually surprised he's not closer, because looking at the map, they don't have any vision as to where the entirety of the Radiant side are, and definitely be full aware that it is going to be an Invoker. The main target is, and they're trying to just make this like bastion of hope.
Yeah.
No, the entire Radiant side is like filling up there, not even their base, you know? Just hoping that some 1 or 2 members maybe are going to be smoking in there, or just making their way around, feeling all nice and safe, and they'll actually get a free pick off, but so Blade's out.
Oh, with the Mantra as well.
Oh, it's so sad.
They're having hard enough time killing off the Invoker. They're getting the Spectre as well. KB picked up for Windranger, so I guess that means she can kind of, if she does get a good shackle, she can actually just turn on the BKB and the Focus Fire and maybe bring down the Invoker. Invoker doesn't have, only with 9 armor.
Yeah, the BKB was a necessity.
But there's a potential for Windranger to possibly find a kill there. Invoker's got his own BKB now.
They're gonna smoke up 5k now up on that Juggernaut, so whatever he's gonna buy. Get a relative idea soon. It's not doing him any favors right now sitting in this bank, and they need everything.
It's gonna be
when it comes to just waves and potential ganks. I really think he needs to start. Is he just gonna go for the butterfly? I really hope so.
No, he's going
I don't think
Scardy.
it's a good item, but I think he.
It's a Scardy because he's got Orb of Venom on the career. There we go.
I don't like that either, but.
Tanks up, and they're going to get the shackle onto the Darkseer. He's so tanky though. He's got the Vanguard plus the Guardian Greaves. He's just survived through all of this. The BKB comes out from the Windranger, but they can't kill him. They do finally. Vacuum comes out, but the 2 are already dead on Tearing side. The BKB starting to wear out for Windranger. The shackle onto the Illusion, catches up the Spectre. They need to go for the Omni Slash. They grab the Spectre. Spectre can't survive through all of this. He walks towards his team. Not going to help. Now Spectre dead. Is this the fight? And now Invoker goes in, but do they have detection? Doesn't matter. They get him anyway. They did have detection from the Necronomicon unit, and now the shackle catches out Lion. 4 dead on WG Unity, a triple kill for Yamate on the Windranger.
What happened with the Invoker? He just like ran in.
I don't know.
Oh man,
that was insane.
Yamate, he must have cleaned up like 3k or something. I don't even know. 470, 1200, another. Oh my god, he actually got over 2k from that fight.
That is ridiculous, and now the pressure they can apply down this mid lane, no buyback. Actually, I just honest, they're probably just going to give up the tower, and I don't know whether Terry can go any further forward. It'd be great if Roshan respawned now, but it's not up for another over a minute and a half now, actually. Oh, wow. We had to get this T1 tower in the bottom lane. That'll fall now. Yoink.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh man.
Little bit of a misstep there, I suppose. They've looked so invulnerable this whole game. I'm still like in shock that they actually died.
But look
They
at
just
Win Ranger's
haven't
net
been able to
worth
get it.
now.
Yeah, it's insane.
4K above the Spectre. Where did she get this gold from? Oh, the fight, clearly. But even though she keeps dying, she's actually been able to farm really well throughout the game. Or at least decently, to maintain this net worth.
Yeah, there have been so many moments where I just like look at her inventory and I'm like, where did that come from? Midas paying off, but also just job getting those right clicks around the map. 200 CS, I mean, pretty respectable. It's not quite up to her Juggernaut, but gets a little bit more freedom. Oh, this is great. Like the Scotty, I gotta say, I wasn't a really big fan of it, but it worked out. He didn't get punished at all by the Lion. He wasn't caught out by any sort of spells for that entire fight, which means he gets another massive infusion, and then he can go into some other items, and that's for Scotty.
Right.
Like, he'll just grab the BKB now, which is perfect, because the Scotty helped with the damage output more at that last fight, and now he can go back to that tank ability of the BKB.
Yep.
Now he's terrifying.
Sold the drums.
He has no buyback, though.
Especially as the fight might break out in approximately 20 seconds or so when they realize, both teams realize Roshan's up. There's a Hawk scouting out. The Sunstrike just missed the fact that Roshan's up. Like how both teams have wards sort of just on the entrance to Roshan.
Can you imagine if they actually managed to grab this on the Radiant side? Don't, like, if they get this on top of Yamate or the Juggernaut, this whole game is just flipped over right now.
Yeah, they've come back from a 15k net worth deficit and it's now only sitting at 6k. Well, 7k maybe.
What happened? No, I guess like the Night Stalker's starting to fall off a little bit. He's gone for this Blink Dagger. He's spotted out right now. I wonder if they think it's two illusions. That is hilarious.
Well, that's exactly what you'd think, isn't it?
Yeah.
Interesting. No, they're not gonna fall for the bait anyway, so. So all ultimates are online. Juggernaut, he's so close to net worth now. What is Night Stalker doing? He's just sitting there like, yeah, you want to get me? Yo, on. I've got Spectre to back me up. Plus a Sunstrike, maybe. The Spirit gets the mech.
Pretty funny. There was a Sunstrike near the pit, and Zach's trying to kill the Hawk, because he knows that there's a Hawk sitting there, but he missed it. Aiming Sunstrike up on the cliff.
This is Roshan. Okay, the Tornado is just going to do the job. Roshan's got the cheese, being the third one, so, you know, even
Look
bigger
at this,
deal.
though. They're getting the wards, they know. And they're well aware they just give away the fact that they're going to set up a trap. Not only they just smoke for their own to hide underneath from the Hawk. They don't
Speaking
see
of
them,
smoke,
though.
the Radiant's going to go leading forward with the Disruptor.
this
They
trap.
do see the Forged Spirits. Oh, who's good?
All on Gwen, the Blink Vacuum.
Oh, they know. Oh, do they know they're there? They suspect the blink forward from the Wind Ranger. Gonna have to use that BKB. Gonna fight up against the Invoke, but that's forcing him out of this fight. Forced to use the invisibility, and now the Spectre haunting in, chasing after the Disruptor. So that's the first casualty of this fight. And no one very low on WG actually. So the BKB comes out from Juggernaut, forced to use it just so he could run away from his own illusion. Questionable BKB uses, but he didn't want to get silenced or anything. And that BKB is going to wear off in just a second now. The chase continues. They're going to blink on forward. Great Shackles. Now the kick catching out 3 people. And the silence is going to silence up the Night Stalker. The rolling boulder is not going to connect. This Juggernaut keeps getting slowed by the Skadi of his illusions. And now the Meatball plus the pushback, the Vacuum, catching up 3 heroes for the Raw. But still the Juggernaut is dead. The Beastmaster is going to fall very shortly. This is a great fight for WG Unity. They're going to take out all 5 heroes of Tearing. And now they can forget about Roshan if they want. They could just push on the high ground, maybe force out some buybacks, which they will most certainly do here. Juggernaut buys back Beastmaster and the Wind Ranger. That's 3 buybacks. Fortification comes out, and now Unity, I think they're just going to get out.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Oh,
attack.
it's painful. They have to buy back 3 heroes and they just run away, but that's what you gotta do. Sick.
Radiant's middle barracks
Honestly,
has
like,
fallen.
this is probably the best spot on the entire map for them to fight. Like, it was only a single man vacuum wall, but it was right here. Cut off, so left there, a couple heroes over here. Obviously having the Night Stalker means that they get this great peripheral vision, whereas when you're on the Radiant side, you're dealing with not only the trees, you're dealing with the high grounds, the low ground, so their vision was like just little pockets and
Yeah.
spots. Whereas Warriors Gaming were able to just completely set up whatever they wanted.
Actually, to be honest, I thought when the fight first started out, I thought it was going to go pretty well for Tearing, just because the Wind Ranger managed to focus on the Invoker and force him away from the fight, so he didn't have his spells, but the ball did a lot of work. That Juggernaut illusion with the Skadi.
Regeneration.
Roshan.
Yeah, that's the big thing, right? It's just Rush right now.
Haunt is back up again, Finger of Death in 3 seconds, so all ultimates for everyone ready for the go. They just go for it, right? They can take it so quickly. The Radiant, they actually have to move right now if they want to try and stop this happening, but Night Stalker's going to try and zone him out, keep up vision for his team with that Axe. He's got the gem as well.
They're taking their time though. Like this rush isn't dropping that fast.
Like,
They're
they
really
need to
bringing
move
us.
now.
No, they have the gem. Oh, they don't want to go without it, but it's so long.
Oh, this is dangerous. Tearing. I think they're just going to lose the Roshan. They smoke up now. They're going to move in, but it's going to be way too late for them. 1,000 hit points left on Roshan. It's going to start falling. That's the Aegis on the ground. Picked up the Spectre. Cheese picked up as well. I think Tearing. They're going to just keep going for this. Looks like they're just going to go YOLO and try and pick off some stragglers. But Cheese. Okay, who picked up the Cheese? Was that on the courier?
I think the Night Stalker had it. Yeah, he's got it.
Okay, I didn't see that, but the move on forward the Hex. The BKB didn't come off in time, and now Invoker's just going to go invisible. That's also the BKB from the Juggernaut, looking to use the Omni Slash. The wall goes down. There are some illusions now. Wind Ranger, those hit pretty damn hard. The healing ward comes out the spin, and Juggernaut's just going to get out of it. No way to cancel that, but they're chasing for more. The vacuum back. It's going to be the death. Actually, Beastmaster died to the Spectre, and now Spectre's going to get a second kill now on the Disruptor. They chase forward. This is a Night Stalker, remember. He moves fast during nighttime. And Juggernaut's actually got to be careful here. They're picking him out. They want to try and jump on him. Lion's got that blink dagger, but it's off cooldown. On cooldown even. Juggernaut is going to spin to stop the slow. Night Stalker silenced up by the boulder.
Alright, well the creeps are coming mid. They can just rotate bot and take this tower out.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything Tearing can do. I think they're just going to have to give this up. The Shackle does come through, but the blink forward, the finger onto the Wind Rage. She's down very low. She just gets blown up. The Meteor is going to be the thing that finishes her off, but she's got no buyback earlier on. Now the Sunstrike hits the Juggernaut. Cold Snap up. He doesn't have the spin because he's silenced. He's going to use it now. The kick only hitting the Night Stalker. Actually, it also caught the Spectre on the back lines, but...
Yeah, that was kind of a big mistake from Yamate. I know what he was thinking is that if the Shackle doesn't land, I'm not BKB, but the line there, you don't really have a choice. If you're going to blink in and make the play, it doesn't matter if the Shackle's going to land or not. You have to BKB, or you get hexed and died immediately, so... Undercut Spectre.
And there's now the Ice Ball going to go down on top of the vacuum. Oh, that's a big kill. The roar does come out, and Seonix, he's trying to do what he can to kill off the Invoker, but the Omni Slash bouncing around. There are illusions, there are creeps to soak up this sort of damage. He's going to spin to try and get himself out of here, but the physical damage, more than enough, and I think this might just be GG. There we go. Yamate calls it for game number 1 in this best of 3. But 12 to 34, I don't really think that scoreline is comparable to how this game actually was in the end.
True. Game I think should have ended. I would be very demoralized if I was carrying. It looked totally wrecked. Like, after about the 8-minute mark, it seemed like Warriors Gaming had total and utter control of the game, but then there was that sudden bounce back in the middle of the game where they were all of a sudden right back into it. So, feeling a little bit better about that, I would imagine, going into game number 2 and